Hello, this is Ironhead 41. This is a video response to Southern Prepper 1's WROL solution. I've tried to do this video 100 times and I just didn't want to, but now I'm going to. If you live in an area that's really secluded and way out in the boondocks, Utah, Nevada, wherever, in the desert, you could probably follow his WROL plan and be okay. You know, 3-4 3-man teams can probably secure your little suburb area or whatever. And because I had the same mentality of that too for a lot of years. And you know, if I could protect 20 acres with 8 men, 10 men, probably be all right. So as I really got to thinking about it and started doing a little more research, and the numbers blew my dadgum mind. It killed that plan. So now where I live, it is impossible to have a 10-man security force team to protect your street or your house or your condominium complex, apartment complex or whatever, because it's absolutely impossible for me to be able to do that in my area, and this is why. My county's right here, 600 square miles, 28,000 people. Sounds like a lot. There's counties out there smaller than this. 50% of those are aged between 18 and 45, so now we're down to 14,000 people. And I'm not saying that below 18 and above 45 can't be good security defense system teams, because I want to go county-wide, which I did. I don't now. I want to go county-wide. I went from my yard to the whole county. I want to be able to protect the whole entire county. So about the most you're going to get out of this, because a lot of them folks here, this is like 80% agricultural here, so they got to work these farms. They got to keep the food going. They got to keep the chickens going. They got to keep the feed growing and grinding feed and run the grinding mills and the flour mills and the cornmeal mills and you know what I'm talking about. And a lot of these needs to tend to their youngins and tend to their old folks and work at the hospitals and everywhere. So I mean, you're running out of people real quick. Now I'm down to probably, I'm figuring about 2,000 security man team to protect 600 square miles, which we only have 14 roads that actually goes into the county all the way around anyway. So that wouldn't be too bad. Alright, so when I started looking at the numbers all the way around me, 5 million in a 100-mile radius, and I didn't even add these counties over here because this is past state line. This is into South Carolina. So it's actually more than 5 million that surround me. These 5 counties right here, these low population numbers, is big agriculture. Now, I'm talking about, and you ain't going to believe this, out of these 5 counties right here, how about 1 million chickens a day is processed? 1 million chickens out of these 5 counties a day. Well, anyway, let's move on. So now I'm surrounded by 5 million with only 2,000 people. Okay, even if half of these have the same age group and they have to tend to kids and take care of old people and whatever, and how many people would actually nomad to where these 5 counties, where 90% of the food is that feeds all these counties? Well, let's just say 1 million out of that 5. 1 million. Can 2,000, or maybe if we got 2,000 out of these counties, can 10,000 protect against 1 million? Impossible. It's absolutely impossible. I don't care what you do. It's impossible. So what if you got 2 options? One is, heck with it, fend for yourself. But that'd be, I mean, hopefully you never have to do that. Option 2 is, which is my option, which is my plan, and whatever, is to go to the sheriff. Because usually the sheriff lives in the county you live in. The deputies don't, the police don't, some of them do, some of them don't. And if there's a WROL and they're not getting paid, if it's economic and they're not getting paid, they ain't coming to work. Alright, so we need to fill some cop shoes. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not even going to get into with the National Guard and all that, because I mean, it'd be good to be able to network with them also. Go to the sheriff, say, look, sheriff, we need to network with this sheriff and this sheriff and this sheriff. They need to come up with a plan of what they need, and we can probably feed them how much food they need. So that way we can ship food or be able to get food to them one way or another to these counties to keep these counties from nomading into these counties and disrupt the flow of production, of food production. We don't need them coming here and disrupt this food production, because then we all starve. You see what I mean? So if we may need another 5,000 men to help for security, and maybe this county up here that can maybe this sheriff can get 100,000 security team up to come down here and help us, and split them up and let's spread some security around. Can we secure 20 counties? Can we secure 12,000 square miles? Very possible. That is my plan. And electricity, that's a whole different video. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you. Most of this, 90% of the power in these 20 counties is hydro. What's the chance of a CME or an MP anyway? Less than 5%. So what the hey? More than likely the power will keep on trucking. Can we disconnect the power grid off these 20 counties so to where there's no more power coming out here because we're going to need the power? Absolutely, yes we can. I've already talked to somebody. There's 2 nuclear plants. Will they cut them off? Absolutely not. Can they keep on running? Absolutely. If we can keep guys going to work, if we can keep them going to work. I know fuel's an issue. Fuel is a whole different ball game. I've already worked on that. That'll be another video if I ever do it. And as far as the food quantities of fuel, of dairy, meats, eggs, feeds, everything, that's another video if I ever do it. But that is my solution right there, Southern Prepper. Y'all check out his channel. But your plan will not work where I'm at. Well, that's it.